Keep on subscribing. So what I want to discuss is time. As y'all know, I got a passion for farming. I can't wait to start, clearing my property, building our house, starting our little homestead. I'm very excited. But the thing that's very challenging for me right now is waiting. Waiting to hear from our real estate buyer. Waiting to hear from the zoning officer. Waiting for a piece of paper in the mail. It's torturing. In a minute, I'm gonna show you some equipment and tools I purchased over a period of time waiting. So why am I waiting? In December, we went ahead and we make an offer on a 2-acre property, which was actually 1.9 because the township decided to make an easement out of the property. So in December we made an offer on a 2-acre property in New Jersey, of course, because I currently live in New Jersey, me and my wife and our daughter and my son. And so we made an offer on the property in December, and from December till January 2021, all we've been doing is signing paper, mailing it off, signing paper, mailing it off. We haven't been getting much phone calls anymore, and it's really mind-boggling that the closer you get to closing on a property is the longer you have to wait, the less your real estate buyer agent calls you, the less you hear from the zoning officer, and the less you even hear from the engineer. Why would I want to hear from my engineer? Well, in New Jersey, it's suicidal to go out and buy a property and just build on it. And the reason why I say suicidal is because a lot of time I watch YouTube and I see first time property buyers, they go out and they buy up a piece of land in New Jersey. And if you live in the state of New Jersey, I can't speak for no other state but New Jersey, but if you live in New Jersey, it's so much restrictions. It's so much restrictions. I'm talking about code, ordinance, zoning law. It's so much restrictions. So if you're coming to New Jersey and planning to build from ground up, forget it. And the reason why I say forget it is two things. If you're coming to central New Jersey to build from a raw land or to develop a raw land, it's next to impossible. Especially if you're a big developer. Because, see, New Jersey residents, they take offense to big developers coming in the state to buy up the property. Like, people in New Jersey, they don't want much neighbors. They don't want to know that empty piece of lot that was there for years is being developed. They don't like that, Because two things for convenience. Most abandoned or vacated lot in New Jersey is being occupied by homeless people or neighbors from a neighboring lot, you know, and that's just one of the issues. But my main concern is weight. We're like this close to close on a property, but what happened is that the seller we're buying the property from is not only one person that owns the property. It's three persons, like it's like siblings. We're actually buying a property from a group of siblings. So basically, we're buying it from a sister, brother, and sister. It's crazy. We already got the necessary paperwork. We already went and looked at the property. The property was surveyed in 2019, and that survey hasn't been expired yet. And I'll include in the video a picture of the property. You know, I'm not gonna go into detail the exact location because obviously I haven't closed on it, and you know I want that property. So you want to close on a property, but in the process of waiting to close on a property, you can't film, you can't do nothing. You can't go in and buy a tractor or excavator. What do you do? Well, for me personally, I took the initiative to start by some GoPro camera. I bought 2 GoPro cameras for filming. You know, I said to my wife, hey, if we're going to develop a land from ground up, why don't we film it in the process, you know, so we could show it to family members, show it to our kids, you know, because memories is important. You know, when you accumulate things easy in life, you have no appreciation for it. But when you gotta build something from ground up, you're gonna appreciate it, you know. So yeah, I went out, bought me some GoPro camera, some SD cards, all the necessary equipment I would need to make a video on YouTube. So I went on Amazon, and mind you, before I even went on Amazon, after me and my wife went and go tour the property for the first time, it's a lot of trees, not just any trees, it's a lot of huge trees, you know, and a lot of shrubs, of course. The good thing about the property is that it's sitting on a plain, it's very flat. We have no slope, we have no hills, you know, we have no cliffs, no nothing, none of that stuff to worry about. I went on Amazon and I started looking, you know. I started looking at chainsaw, weed whacker, gasoline tank, rubber boots, steel toe boots, whatever I need to protect myself, and whatever tool I need to help me in the process of, you know, developing the land. And in a moment, I'm going to show you guys all the equipment I started to hoard, because basically that's all I'm doing. I'm hoarding equipment, I'm hoarding tools in the process of waiting, you know. And I think it's the best step forward, you know, because the only thing I'm going to rent is the heavy equipment like a tractor or excavator, and eventually I'm going to buy my own excavator, but that's for a later date and a later discussion. So yeah,